you have it, with just 14 days away from Election Day, and Bill Ayers, the unrepentant terrorist, continues to be an issue for the Obama campaign. Now, new audio tape surfaced from an interview that Ayers did in April of 2002. Let's take a listen.
I considered myself partly an anarchist then, and I consider myself partly an anarchist now. I mean, I'm as much an anarchist as I am a Marxist, which is to say, you know, I find a lot of the ideas in anarchism, you know, appealing. And I'm very open about what I think, and nobody here is surprised by what I think. There's a struggle over various religious fundamentalisms, jihad being, you know, the most visible, but the religious fundamentalism of the Christians and of the Jews is equally troubling. Is one of those regrets that I took extreme measures against the United States at a time of tremendous crisis? No, it is not. I don't regret that.
Here again, I don't regret it. Now, according to the University of Illinois website, just 7 days later, Ayers was scheduled to appear with Barack Obama on a panel sponsored by the university and the Center for Public Intellectuals, or I would argue pseudo-intellectuals. Joining us now, author of The Case Against Barack Obama, David Freddoso. Once again, on the record, multiple times, I don't regret being at war with our country, bombing our Pentagon Capitol Police headquarters. I'm an anarchist, I'm a Marxist, and here is the blurb that Barack Obama gave to William Ayers, the terrorist book. And he said, a searing and timely account of the juvenile court system and the courageous individuals that rescue hope from despair. Why has this, and I can't explain this to people that ask me, why isn't this a bigger issue in the campaign?
Well, the McCain campaign has done its best to make it an issue. I think that if they don't attack it right, they give the Obama campaign the ability to answer with what I think is it's a good answer to say, well, I was 8 years old and all of this was going on. What we need to remember are two things. One is the fact that Obama was an adult when he decided that he was going to work together with Ayers closely on the Annenberg Challenge,
in his 30s
on the Woods
and 40s.
Fund, and Obama was on the Woods Fund with Ayers for another, I believe, 8 months after he gave that quote. So, these are all things where Obama can say, well, first he says he's just a guy in my neighborhood. Then he says, well, I didn't know he was a terrorist when I met him. And then he says, I thought he was rehabilitated.
David, let me ask you this, because there's three issues at stake here. And he even said at one point that he thought that Ayers was rehabilitated. But there are three issues that I see in play here. And this goes to the heart of all of these radical associations. Number one is honesty. I don't think Barack Obama has been honest about Ayers, Wright, Flager, and the rest of them, Resco. The second issue is these are all 20-year associations or longer. That goes to the heart of judgment. And I think he has shown repeated, reckless, irresponsible judgment. And then the third issue is, how do you explain that almost everybody in his life is a real radical? I mean, in this case, a terrorist. How do you explain that away and get elected president?
There are a lot of very problematic associations in Senator Obama's life. And yes, you have to say either he's Mr. Magoo and he goes through life, he doesn't know Tony Resco's a crook, he doesn't know that William Ayers is a terrorist, he doesn't know that Reverend Wright is a bomb thrower who's accusing the American government of putting drugs and AIDS and...
But has he successfully then lied to the American people? Has he, because we know the journalism's dead. There's been no tough questions for this guy. They've given him a pass. They know better than we, the American people. They've decided they want this guy president. So is the issue then that he gets a pass, he gets away with all of this, he never gets any tough questions, and then becomes our president? I find that scenario frightening.
Yes, and you're exactly right, Sean. He, for the most part, has gotten a free pass in a couple different ways. One is this idea that him as an agent of positive change, whose record shows he really hasn't changed anything.
Hey, David, we've been talking about this for months and months and months, and he continues to do well. So I guess the American people are stupid that they like him?
I don't know that they're stupid. I don't think that everyone knows about this. I'm always surprised, Alan, that I find that from the very beginning, well, not everyone watches, unfortunately.
Well, yes,
they should.
But let me answer this.
They should all watch. But I'm amazed, Alan, at how few people even know that he threw all of his opponents off the ballot. And that's been in the New York Times and all kinds of places.
Can you catch Marxism from sitting on a panel with somebody?
can you catch Marxism? No, but when you endorse someone's ideas about education and juvenile justice,
well, tell me,
and you spend time wasting money of donors on the Annenberg Challenge by giving it to groups that don't improve students' education,
David, you
kind of share a bit in common.
Here. The money was given by Annenberg. Lenore Annenberg, the wife of the late Walter Annenberg, sat on the panel. Two Republicans, a number of Republicans, including two presidents of universities, including the former president of Northwestern University. So you're besmirching not just Barack Obama, but I guess every Republican who ever was in the same room, sat on the panel, gave a speech, or spent time with Bill Ayers. It's ridiculous.
If you read the final report on the Annenberg Challenge, they deserve to be besmirched. I don't care who they are.
Great.
They threw away the $50 million from the Annenberg Foundation, and then they raised 2 to 1 from other people, and then all the money was wasted, and
that's
students
not
didn't
true
learn
because the Annenberg
more.
Challenge was considered a success. But can you tell me what policy position?
Not in Chicago,
Alan. And by the way, Ayers was named Citizen of the Year, also worked for Mayor Daley. Tell me what policy position Barack Obama has that you fear will ruin the country because he knew Bill Ayers. What policy position specifically can you tell me is going to bring our country to wreck and ruin because they sat on a panel together?
Can I answer?
No, I'm talking to the guests. Go ahead, David.
I want to answer.
I don't think the fact that they sat on the panel is going to ruin America.
Well, tell me what's going to ruin America because he knew Bill Ayers.
I don't even believe in the case against Barack Obama. I even start off by saying, look, America can survive a President Obama.
Well, tell me what policy he's got that because he knew Bill Ayers is going to ruin us. What
policies, Alan. It's not that he's going to wreck the country. It's that he's going to raise taxes. It's that he doesn't know what he's doing on foreign policy.
What does it have to do with Bill Ayers or Tony Resco or Reverend Wright?
That all has to do with poor judgment and dishonesty. Because I didn't know Resco was a crook. I didn't know Bill Ayers was a terrorist. Either he can't see anything in front of his face, or else he's selling us a bill of goods. It's one way or the other. He wants us to think he can't see.
Can I answer now?
Apparently, successfully selling us a bill of goods. But thank you very much. We'll interview you later.